Pretend open is gonna suck. Although someone mentioned two Scots and a Brit.
Your aunt watches this show. Now I am her favorite.
Hi, Aunt. You always were. My entire family likes you
better
better than me.
Do you want to explain a nooner to your aunt?
No, I'm just saying that we've had this bid going on Facebook now for 2 weeks of figure out the name for the show and we'll go with it.
It's your last chance. Go on Facebook
and Nooner
tell
is
us.
ahead. That's the main one. Although someone did suggest two Scots and a Brit yesterday, which I thought was kind of cute. We're Scottish.
Daisy's British. Interesting. All legal immigrants.
We would like
as
to
far
point
as
that.
we know. So I want to go back to the mountain camp. Go back to the mountain camp, can we? Because it looks like this is the dichotomy of this is hilarious. Spring buds on the trees, winter still in the mountains.
Very grim, bitter winter too.
You see the snow up there in that big bowl area?
That's already cheating, man, about the whole...
That looks like where those soccer players in the Andes, their plane went down, they ate each other. Someplace looks just like that.
I'm not sure that's the most, inspirational thing I've heard you say.
Well, just teaches you not to fly if you're a soccer player. Duh. Easter, we missed one big event.
There was this
for Easter. This is such a great story.
This was a big egg hunt, and I'm kind of stunned we missed this. No, it's this Saturday.
Oh.
No, it's coming up. Oh. That's one reason it drew my attention almost immediately.
A little late.
First of all, it's free.
Nice.
It's 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Saturday, April 7th.
9 to 5.
That would be 154 East Myrtle Avenue in Murray, Utah. Now, when you think of egg hunts, it's usually a cause for celebration.
Right.
This is their copy, by the way. Some parents are on a different hunt for head lice. Join Lice Clinics of America as they open their local clinics to give families the opportunity to eliminate lice and nits during their third annual Head Lice Egg Hunt on April 7th.
Do they still get candy?
Lice Clinics of America is opening their doors to offer local community members free head lice treatments from 9 to 5 p.m. The initiative is helping those who might not otherwise be able to afford proper lice treatment or have been unsuccessful with home treatment.
This is cool.
Families are guaranteed to go home lice-free. So you are on a hunt for eggs.
That is awesome.
It's just a different kind. And you know what? Well, initially I just went, that's so dark.
It is dark.
But now I'm thinking, that's so creative. That's so incredibly creative. It's why not?
I think that it is so cool that the kids can be notified, parents can be notified, they're not pulled out of school. You know, they're get there.
There's a lot of elements of shame and embarrassment and humiliation with this, and God knows, especially at elementary schools, the children's hands are everywhere. It's not like you can avoid it.
Gym mats.
So
they say Halloween too because everybody's trying on hats and masks.
So it's actually really kind of sweet. It's making it sort of humorous versus this.
They have full-time clinics doing this. Full-time clinics in some areas, yeah.
Oh, there were some elementary schools that were so bad where they couldn't clear it up, but kids were having to bag their coats and backpacks and stuff every day so that nothing would touch. I mean,
if you ever went through the process of drying the sheets, washing and drying everything.
No, it's the entire freaking house.
85,000 degrees.
The entire house.
Let's get some information.
So anyway, thought it was interesting. Yeah,
it is.
Kind of cool. Okay, Daisy's in the Gephardt Daily Newsroom. She is brought to you by Think & McGregor. Go to think-mcgregor.com. You'll get more information about mortgages. Also by the Stay Fit Wellness Clinic. This is a great time to look it up and find out more about their wellness evaluations. It's pretty amazing. And all Utah Plumbing, Heating, and Air. You can go to utahplumbing.com to book an appointment. Daisy, my dear, what's going on today?
Thanks, Todd and Erin. Hello, everyone. Here's what's making news on Friday, April 6th on GepHardtDaily.com. An ex-missionary for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints has filed a lawsuit against the LDS Church and against former Missionary Training Center President Joseph Bishop, who she says raped her in 1984 when she was at the MTC. The woman, identified as 55-year-old McKenna Denson of Pueblo, Colorado, says she was abused by Bishop, who is now 85 and lives in Arizona. In the civil lawsuit, attorneys for Denson said the church is also liable for not taking action against Bishop or alerting local police to the crime. Bishop has denied the allegations. A woman is in critical condition after being hit by a car in Magna Thursday morning. Officials said the incident occurred just south of the intersection of 8400 West, 3500 South at approximately 6:45 a.m. A green Mazda Protege was northbound in the number 2 lane when the driver noticed a female right in front of him, officials said, crossing the road, not in a crosswalk area. Unified Fire Authority arrived at the scene and immediately started treating the 47-year-old woman. She was then transported to an area hospital by ground ambulance. Police said the 36-year-old driver of the Mazda remained at the scene and is cooperating with investigators. And a man has been booked into the Erin County Jail after Cedar City police said he shot up the local high school, carjacked a vehicle at gunpoint, then broke into a residence and stole orange juice from the fridge. Multiple agencies responded to the scene and took the suspect into custody. He has been identified as 28-year-old Talon Sessions from Thane, Wyoming. A statement from the Cedar City Police Department did not reveal what happened to the orange juice. And time now for a look at your Wasatch Front weather, brought to you by Brio Technologies, Utah's tip-top crackerjack audiovisual specialists, and also by Magic Wash, home of the long-lasting ceramic car wash with an outlet in South Ogden and a brand new state-of-the-art facility on Antelope Drive in Layton. The next 2 days will be in the high 50s and low 60s, with a good chance of rain both days and most likely thunder as well tomorrow. Sunday will then be in the mid-50s with about a 50% chance of rain. We're likely to have a little bit more sunshine next week. That's it for now. For more news and weather 24/7, go to gebhardtdaily.com. For now, Todd and Erin, back to you.
All right, thank you, Daisy. Now, these things in front of us on the table. Yeah, the bundt cake.
Nothing Bundt Cakes. Do you know why? It is because it's the 10th anniversary, 10th birthday of Nothing Bundt Cakes, 10389 South State Street in Sandy. We love April. We were there for her grand opening 10 years ago, and it's so cool we can celebrate this. So we're going to be there from 9 to 11. I'm going to have all kinds of amazing treats. But the first 50 people in line, when you purchase something, you get a punch card for one free buntlet every month for an entire year.
Get there early.
Yeah, it's buy one, get one free buntlets the entire day. All kinds of treats and prizes, and there is cake. We will see you there. It's going to be magnificent. This Saturday, 10389 South State Street in Sandy.
This is another one of those stories where little kids are doing better things than I am.
I'm always humbled when yeah, you're right, a teenager is so
8th grader.
hugely smarter than we are.
8th grader.
Some kids are spent their spring break kind of partying on the beach.
Woo,
Well, there was one
partying on
8th
the
grader
beach.
who had spent the entire summer, the entire fall, the entire winter working her butt off and saving money. And here's why. J.R. Griffin is an honor roll student at Washington Junior High School.
Honor roll.
In Illinois. She became inspired to give back when she noticed that
is.
a lot of the kids that she tutored at her junior high didn't have clean clothes.
And she tutors.
And so,
right.
and they were getting mocked like, you're dirty. And she realized that a lot of families can't afford to do laundry, and a laundromat is extremely expensive.
If you haven't been to one lately,
it's ridiculously
it's
expensive.
Crazy big.
We tried to wash just a quilt in one of the big machines, and it took me like 3 hours to figure it out. It ended up being well over $10, and that was one quilt. So last year, she's been saving and fundraising so she could have a free laundry day. So she sent out the word to everybody in her school and to all of the neighbors, like, could you pass this on to someone you think could know it? She raised over $1,000 for the event last Tuesday, and she said that, I guess apparently there was a line of over 500 people lining up outside of the laundromat. And she's like, I've only got $1,000, and I guess the laundromat was so overwhelmed that they also donated money to do the rest of the clothes for free. But what an incredibly smart, logical thing.
8th graders making us look bad.
I love her so much. All right, Christopher's. Let's talk.
Winner. Give me
We have a winner.
winner.
And that would be congratulations to Tanya Price. Tanya
Tanya
Price, my darling, you are going to Christopher's with 3 of your favorite people. And if you'd like to enter to win so that you can do the same thing next week and take care of the people you love, just drop a comment on any one of our Facebook pages, Gephardt Daily, Gephardt Approved, the Todd and Erin page. Anytime you're watching this, it doesn't matter. It's not time sensitive. And then we'll draw another winner next Friday.
And that's the way it works. Plus, if you're eating steak, you might want to think about staying fit. See what I did there?
That was subtle.
Stay fit.
Yeah, Stay Fit Wellness Clinic. This is pretty cool. I don't know if you've heard about this, but one of the problems...
Steak's good because it's protein.
Well, one of the problems that you have with endless chronic problems like, colds or allergies or asthma or all the stuff that's happening with us. I know, right? This is the thing they really started focusing on at StayFit, because they're like, it doesn't matter if I can readjust your back or help you with some supplements if I can't get a real clear profile of what's going on with you. So
the whole deal.
They do a customized evaluation where they go through everything, and then they customize a plan for you with nutrition and supplements, and even checking things like your prescriptions, your medications. Are they interacting with each other? Most doctors don't even check that stuff, but they want to make sure everything's working right. Now, you can go to StayFit Wellness Clinic, and then you can give them a call about a personal evaluation. It's pretty amazing. All right, coming up next.
All right, Amnesty. Amnesty program.
Duke gives a fork.
What? It's coming up next.
The Todd and Erin Morning Stream is brought to you by UtahCreditApproval.com. Bad things happen to good people, but you can get your credit back on track and get a reliable automobile by giving them a call. 801-404-7201. And also by Columbus Travel with spectacular deals on cruises and all-inclusive vacations. Go to ColumbusVacations.com. And all Utah Plumbing, Heating, and Air, where they have a winter special that they can check out your furnace and make sure that it's operating efficiently, saving you hundreds of dollars in energy bills. Just go to allutahplumbing.com. Did you know that you can catch the Todd and Erin Morning Stream on Facebook, YouTube, SoundCloud, and GephartDaily.com any time of the day or night?
Maybe I held them to a higher standard. But at Duke University, you're always going, oh, it's Duke University.
It's one of the most expensive private schools in the nation.
Duke University. Your voice has to do that. Where do you go? You go to Duke.
Just on principle. Okay.
They evidently have an amnesty day for things that people have lifted, which is another word for stealing forks and knives.
Isn't that funny?
Saturday, just bring all your stuff in, just put them in one of the bins in the cafeteria. We're not going to even ask you a question.
Apparently, the students there have stolen so much silverware
that turns out to be one of their major expenses. 2016, more than 20,000 pieces of silverware and 15,000 cups were borrowed. Duke University.
Wow.
I thought they were better than us.
No, amnesty. There's going to be no judgment. Amnesty on Saturday. Just bring the silverware back.
I had a full place setting for 8.
Why does that not surprise me?
When I was in school. But I did bring it back.
Well, I guess that's
eventually.
Something. Hey, coming up next, we've got Hollywood Connection. Steven Spielberg is bringing back Indiana Jones, but with a really epic twist.
I want to argue about this one.
We'll tell you next. The Todd and Erin Morning Stream is brought to you by Fink and McGregor. If you go to fink-mcgregor.com, there's a short 4-minute quiz, and at the end of it, you can find a whole array of mortgage options, and someone will call you back from Fink and McGregor within the next business day. Also by Utah Credit Approval. Go to UtahCreditApproval.com because they know that bad things happen to good people, but that shouldn't stop you from repairing your credit and getting a reliable automobile at UtahCreditApproval.com. And also all Utah Plumbing, Heating, and Air. John has 24/7 service because he knows that emergencies can happen any time of the day or night. And right now they have a $69 special to check out all your heating systems to make sure they're working well. Just go to allutahplumbing.com. Welcome back. Welcome back. It is the Todd and Erin. We're going to go with nooner for right now because we don't know. This was so cool. Hollywood Connection brought to you by Connect Heating and Air. By the way, you can go to Utah Heating and Cooling. This is a really good time to start checking out your sprinklers because you're going to need them very soon. All right.
I don't know how I feel. I know how I feel about this, which I think is okay, but Spielberg has got a tough decision to make. And the fact that he announced this kind of says that's where he's going.
Well,
sorry, I just took your.
They're working on the 5th film right now, Harrison Ford's last Indiana Jones movie. Because I'm like, I don't know how he's going to do any more of that. And I'm frankly, Harrison Ford had said that once or twice too. Like, I have no idea. But he said this is interesting. He said the 5th film will not be the last of the Indiana Jones franchise.
What?
He says I'm thinking seriously about going with a woman. A female Indiana Jones.
I don't mind this at all.
He says, I've been very lucky to be influenced by women, several of whom I've loved madly, like my mom, my wife, all my daughters. He said, they're all strong women. He says, any one of them could have easily have done this role. And he said he got the idea when he went to one of the cons, and there were all of these girls dressed up like Indiana Jones. And he sat there and he said, I felt foolish that for the first time it occurred to me, why wouldn't she?
Right.
And so they say that that's going to be the next thing, that Indiana Jones is just going to change from Jones to Joan.
Joan, J-O-A-N.
On
that's
film
funny
sex.
because you think of Angelina Jolie, right?
She would be fantastic.
But she's already done that part.
Well, she
basically.
did Lara Croft, yeah, that's
So
true.
now she's got to find something else.
Okay, Think of McGregor. I just want to remind you that think-mcgregor.com is a great place to go to because within 4 minutes you can get enough information about what kind of mortgages you're open for than you could anywhere else. And if you want, someone will call you back within the next business day. You can get a mortgage with a credit score as low as 600. Jeff Stout and his group has an immeasurable amount of different kinds of mortgages and plans, and there's specialty ones that go for certain professions or different styles of life. For everything else, they're there for you. So it's think-mcgregor.com. Now, coming up in just a minute,
Right.
there's pepperoni, there's
And seagulls. That's all you have to know.
and a man blocked
And
for
what,
life.
What does cigarettes do? What do seagulls do when they eat pepperoni? We're going to tell you coming up next.
Blocked for life. The Todd and Erin Morning Stream is brought to you by Think and McGregor. If you go to think-mcgregor.com, there's a short 4-minute quiz, and at the end of it, you can find a whole array of mortgage options, and someone will call you back from Think and McGregor within the next business day. Also by Utah Credit Approval. Go to utahcreditapproval.com because they know that bad things happen to good people, but that shouldn't stop you from repairing your credit and getting a reliable automobile at utahcreditapproval.com. And also all Utah Plumbing, Heating, and Air. John has 24/7 service because he knows that emergencies can happen any time of the day or night. And right now they have a $69 special to check out all your heating systems to make sure they're working well. Just go to allutahplumbing.com.
By the way, Mike in the booth, we're going to end with a pepperoni seagull story.
Because you can't top it.
You
I'm
cannot
sorry.
top this
No, this
thing.
is it.
All right, so this happened in 2001. Nick Burchell, he was visiting some friends in Victoria, BC, and so he said, you know what?
It's a beautiful place.
They said,
We've been
bring us the pepperoni. Bring us pepperoni from a home place he used to get.
Oh, yeah. So you get that craving, and it's like Chicago deep dish pizza or something.
Next thing you know, he filled up his entire suitcase with it and brought it and checked into his hotel.
This makes more sense now because I was wondering why someone was having a suitcase full of pepperoni. Go on, though.
Brothers Pepperoni in Halifax. That's where it came from.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't want it to get all weird, so he opened it up slightly and put it on the windowsill where the cold air would come in. He went out and did a walk for 6 hours. When he came back, seagulls everywhere in his room, ate all the pepperoni, decided to all rest there, and then do what seagulls do best. Besides eat crickets and say pioneers, which was to just poop everywhere. Took him a half an hour to get them all out. Then he called room service, and the maid came in with a bucket, and then just went, turned around and walked out. So he's been banned for life, and they finally
From
gave
that
him,
hotel chain.
Finally gave him
Amnesty?
And they
After
said,
17 years.
you come back, you bring a pound of that pepperoni for us, and you're back in.
17-year ban for the
17
pepperoni.
years. And it's still not clean.
Bad seagulls.
You know, it's still
No,
not.
deep down.
No,
No.
it's not.
All right, we'll be back on Monday with a whole bunch of awesome treats and more giveaways and goodies. So please have a wonderful weekend, and we will see you on Monday.
See you later.